Welcome in, crafters. It is Aquatic Cactus, and today we are back on the hardcore world. So grab your pickaxe, grab your snacks, and grab your drinks, because we are going to be looking at how to build a shulker farm. I'm going to be linking the video that we used for a reference down below, and I'll let you know any changes that we make in the farm in the video. That way you guys can get the full experience. I'm really excited to get this video done because the shulker farm is a key part in mega build projects, in farming, in storage, in item sorting, and all that good stuff. And we are going to need shulker boxes. So I hope you enjoy today as you join me on a journey where we get one of the hardest things done in hardcore Minecraft. Without further ado, let's get into the build. Welcome in, crafters. This is Aquatic Cactus, and I know we just did the intro, but we need to have a chat. I made a couple of mistakes in the editing of this video. You can probably tell if you're staying up to date with the survival series, there's a 9 or 10 week gap in between the publishing of the last video and the publishing of the current video. That is not the way I plan on running this channel. It's not the way I want to do things. I had quite a few different issues with the editing. Not going to run you through all of them, but basically I accidentally deleted an hour and a half worth of edited footage. I had to go back through, re-edit it all, and then I ended up using my mouse profile that I have set up for editing, and it had deleted all of my onboard mouse profiles. So I was using macros that I thought did a certain thing, and were actually doing very different things on my timeline. I ended up with pretty bad audio desyncs. You would see my mouth moving, and then you would get the audio pretty significantly later. Because of that, unfortunately, I scrapped 30 minutes of footage, which is like, again, about an hour and a half of unedited video footage. It's a lot of content, unfortunately, but I would rather publish a half a shulker farm video for you all than I would not publish a video or continue to delay publishing a video to try and wait until that is perfect. I would much rather just publish this, say, hey, I'm really sorry, and I am, and let's move forward. Because I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time every video being like, hey, I screwed up. We're going to learn from this. We're going to do better in the next video. The audio for this should sound better, if not comparable to what we have been doing. I've been really working on cracking down on getting the crackliness and the popping out of my audio. So I'm hoping this is a cleaner audio experience for you guys, a cleaner viewing experience all in all. And I just hope you understand that every time we make a mistake like this, we are growing from it, we are learning, and we are pushing ourselves towards a better end product. That being said, a lot has happened on the Minecraft world since I published the last video. I think we've put in almost 600 or 700 Minecraft days since then. We built a whole storage system, because a recurring theme in all of these videos as I'm editing is me just scrambling through my storage because it looks bad. And as I'm looking at this and then I get into the video today, it was actually funny seeing just how different our current base location looks now compared to how it looks in the video. It was almost a jarring experience. Without dragging out this long-winded intro any further, I just want to say one more time, I deeply apologize that we made a huge mistake and that you're only going to get a half a shulker farm video here. I will post the link for the video that we used as a shulker reference so you can understand what farm we are building, how we got the shulker into the farm, and a couple of minor issues that we had along the way. But I'll save that for when we actually get into the video. I don't want to spoil anything there. If you guys are enjoying the series and you're really liking the content that I am publishing out, despite mistakes like this, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. And then if you want to get to know about every single video I publish, hit the notification bell. It's going to be somewhere about here. Click that bell. That'll let you know every time I publish a video and you'll get all the latest information. If you're not into that, I would recommend joining the Discord. I will have that linked down below this video. Or I will also have my Twitch channel linked. I stream Mondays and Tuesday nights, pretty much every Monday, Tuesday, 4 p.m. PST, or in between 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. start times. And I'm usually alive for 4 to 6 hours. So it's pretty easy to catch me on Mondays and Tuesdays. Again, Pacific Standard Time. I don't know if there's any other PSTs for time zones. And this is becoming long-winded. So grab your pickaxe, grab your snacks, and let's get crafting. Today we're going to go on an adventure. The shulker farm's already built when we jump in there, but that's not going to stop us from having a great time showing the farm, getting all of the inner workings of it fine-tuned, doing a short AFK session, and then having a bit of a funny result at the end. I'm excited to present today's video, and I hope you're excited to take a journey with me. Let's get trekking on today's adventure. That's a 5,000 block railway track. We're also going to need invisibility potions, which are actually pretty easy to make. I have a whole table of how to make every potion in the game. So we'll be able to make sure we go through and get everything we need for a handful of invisibility potions. And then we'll probably need some splash potions of instant healing, or some splash potions of healing. So that way we can yeet them at the shulker. So the shulker goes into the farm full health. That being said, let's go set up our invisibility potion. Let's figure out what we need for that. Okay. This is where I tell you that I have no nether wart farm, and we actually have not had to brew any potions for this world at all yet. So, this is going to be a fun one for me. We have blaze rods. So we can make ourselves a brewing stand. Let's quickly clean up my inventory here. I think we kept scaffolding in one of these. Oh, I'm not excited to build that railway track. Fermented spider's eye is pretty easy. Sugar, brown mush, and spider eye. We should still have some brown mushroom kicking around. Yeah, we do. We already have golden carrot. Perfect. Oops. Fermented eye. Cool. Okay, got ourselves some nether wart. We have soul sand to plant on, so that'll be okay. What is the recipe for a brewing stand? Just some cobble and a blaze rod? It's not bad. Okay. Our brewing stand's transparent. Yes. Perfect. So 3 bottles. We need water for them though, and you fill bottles of water from a cauldron. Do I have water buckets? Yeah. Okay. Water bottles plus nether warts equals awkward potion, but I need fuel. And then awkward potion plus golden carrot. Hey, Joan. Cool. Plus golden carrot. Okay. Then how do I extend the duration? Ah, redstone dust. Okay. So plop those back in there. Oh, screen shake there. Then these will make longer potions of night vision. And I should be able to use these. Fermented spider eye plus potion of night vision. Okay. Look at me brewing potions. Okay. We got 24 minutes of invisibility. That's gonna come in handy. What else do we need? We need splash potions of instant healing. Weirdly enough. Will that work? That should turn these into splash potions, right? Yes. Okay. We're gonna need some rails. Put this stuff away. I need a lot of rails, but that's okay. Never hurts to have some building blocks while you're out in the end. You have furnace. Might be the first person in Minecraft who's going to craft a furnace minecart. What else do we need here? Splash potions, invis. We'll need a regular minecart. Hey, I think we're good. Okay, so best bet's this way. Oh, no way. Wow, we just got crazy lucky. Okay. That's actually frustrating. I spent so much time looking for my first shulkers. Huh. I guess a void railway is probably just gonna be the best way. Okay, let's try this out. Let's go. Okay, time to build the shulker railway. Oh wait, there's a toggle crouch button, isn't there? Yep, there we go. Much better. Now I don't need to put my fingers through crippling agony just so I can build a bridge. I'll be back in about 3 years. Get ready, folks. This is the last land we're gonna see for 3 days. It's kind of ominous. Just keeps getting more and more dark. Imagine it's what sailors feel like as they're like out in the middle of the ocean, still water with nothing but the horizon, or water all the way to the horizon. If that doesn't trigger my thalassophobia, I don't know what will. I was just looking at my coordinates there, and I just realized there are 700 blocks to go. I think I'm still closer to where I left than where I'm going. This feels so fast when you do it with Elytra, and yet it's so slow when you do anything else. It's gonna be nice pushing all these Endermen off. Oh my goodness, we're almost there. Oh, I can't believe we made it. That was a ridiculously long bridge, and it is nowhere near as long as the one we're gonna have to make in the overworld. But at least the one in the overworld doesn't have a giant death-defying hole right below it. Oh my good grief. We got it here.
It's like the third time I've gone back for rails. I said screw it. I grabbed a shulker because 5 inventory slots at a time is not going to cut it. When it's 1,000 rails. Okay, line it up with the end portal somewhere around here. Okay, and there's actually a trick that we're going to use to get it inside of the portal. Which actually, I like this trick a lot more than I did the previous one, because there used to be a pretty big issue where you would have to send the shulker through after spawn proofing like 11 blocks all around it, because you had to stop the shulker from teleporting away. Seems like things are mostly fixed with it now, though. Okay. That's all dug out and ready for the minecart when we actually get there. Now to go build the rest of the track. Almost died punching an enderman off. Yep, seems legit. I have a sword with me. Oh my god. And we are almost there. I can see the end in sight. Okay, now that we're invisible, just pushing it along. There we go. It's through. Now let's go recapture him in the overworld. Ow. Oh, potion effects reset when you go through the end portal, so Squids is damn near. We can see it. He's off in the distance. It's actually not that bad. Okay, not 100% sure how it's targeting me, but regardless. Let's start building up this track. First, let's get 2 full shulker boxes full of powered rails. And probably cobblestone. Okay, grab my fermented spider eye. And that is what it is, right? Potion of night vision and fermented spider. Yep. Okay, before we do anything, let's go ahead and prepare our tools. I guess the Enderman farm is still the most efficient way to do that, just because the raid farm is kind of ridiculous just for mending. Have a piece of glass or anything? It's kind of an annoying blemish. Okay, and what is the closest place to the shulker? The farm is by the flower biome. I guess we could work backwards from the flower biome. That's probably the best idea. I think I left my invisibility potion sitting in the brewer. Oh, I thought that was an ocean monument from further back. Whoops. Goodbye, lever. Oh, well, that's an ocean monument. I wonder if we're high enough up that the Guardians won't bother us. I hope so. Okay, we are 1,200 or so blocks in, and I'm actually kind of happy because we found ourselves a ruined village. At least I think that's what that is. Looks like it's a bunch of cobweb over there. This is a long process. We've already been at this for probably 20, 25, it might even be 30 minutes at the moment. I wasn't keeping the best of track. This is tedious. I've got music playing in the background, and I'm just kind of like watching an anime show on the side because holy, this is second monitor work if I ever did see some. Just so repetitive and very, very consistent with it. Like place 6, place 5, come back, place my rails, and then once we get 5 or 6 into the unpowered section, throw down a torch. And repeat. Oh, that's really interesting, actually. There's a ruined portal right in the middle of that ruined village. It's kind of hard to see unless I'm looking at it sideways. If I look at it straight on, you lose pixel quality. But if I'm looking at it from the left there, you can see the gold block and everything. And the ruined portal just over there. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a ruined portal and a ruined village at the same time. Okay, oof. Almost done with our powered rails. We had more levers, but... Oof, okay. Almost done with our powered rails. I honestly thought we would have run into levers first. I guess we had like 8 stacks. We already did go back to grab more levers, and it's absurd how many we're going through here. Well, that's okay. We'll go back to the base. 3... How many more blocks do we have? I'm there with about 4,000. So much faster flying than it is setting up the rails. Oh, we're already back. That is crazy. All right. I think we're about halfway there. A little bit under, because we still have to do the negative 1,800 blocks, but we are making outstanding progress, and I'm realizing I really should have just built this closer to spawn. That's what we're realizing here, but you know what? I'm committed. I don't normally do overworld railway tracks, but I'm never at spawn. So, screw it. One overworld railway track, this is the way. I thought about moving it into the nether, but then I thought I was going to have to recatch it inside the nether and then move it through a portal and then recatch it inside of the portal. And I just figured that's just not worth it. So here we are building an incredibly long bridge instead. I will say though, we seem to have found the absolute straightest line known to mankind. I went up to 80 intentionally, knowing that 80 would be a fairly unobstructed viewpoint, but I wasn't expecting the entire thing to run right next to jungles and all the way over ocean the entire time. That's legendary. Like, the luck that was required to have that happen, I have no words for it. No mountains, no anything, no extreme hills, just nothing but ocean. And if you check the map, it's all ocean. We need to get, like, down here. We need to get right here. We are right here. So we need to get here and then down. So I don't know how we managed it, but we picked the absolute straightest route. I didn't look beforehand either, I promise. 3,700 blocks, we ran into our first obstacle. And before we go any further, how do you think we should deal with this? Do you think we should go over it? Think we should go under it? Think we should just go around it? Just looking at the terrain, what do you think we're gonna do? Now, if you said anything but over it, you're wrong. We're going over. Okay, so we're almost 3,000 blocks in, and I still haven't figured out whether or not it's better. I think we're over 3,000 blocks in. And I still haven't figured out whether or not it's better to place all of the blocks like the way I have here, where everything's pre-built and I just have to fill in the powered rails and then go back and do... That's all connected. Good to go. I think that was a little bit too close, but it doesn't really matter. As long as they're all lit up. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. Sorry, not the halfway mark, but the 0 threshold. There it is. That's 0. I think we have to go to -30 then. So we build that out. Alright, we're built up to -25. Should be good enough. I'll make a small turn when we get there if I have to. I do still have a whole stack of regular rails because we haven't touched them at all, so. Oh. Crap. We're out. Yeah, that's squids right there. So we can teleport to squids and then fly back, and we should be good to go. Cobble, rails, levers, invisibility potions, that's it. Ooh, a minecart. It's not it. I knew there was something. It's like somewhere around the -25 range. It is the negative. Oh my god, I was going the right way. Okay, roughly 10. Minecart can go in here for now until we're done building. Roughly 10. I now understand why I didn't do a shulker farm earlier. This took 3.5 hours. I probably could have done it faster, I'm not gonna lie, but that was an incredible amount of work. Oh my god. I think I could have rebuilt the whole farm closer to spawn than I could have building this track. I built the whole farm in like 45 minutes. I just didn't want to break it all down to grab my scaffolding again. Oh, we're almost done though. I think I might run out of power rails. I even mined through a whole mountain just so I wouldn't run out of powered rails, but I think I'm going to. Hey, it's the original crops that I planted. Apparently I planned on staying here. How did I end up with a grass block? Oh, we killed an enderman. I was like, what the hell? How did I end up with a grass block in my inventory? That darn enderman, he dropped it for me. Oh, I guess I could have been putting in levers along the way. Gets me right down to the bottom. I'll need one basically right at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should do. Yep. Oh, it's gonna be really close. I have a feeling we're gonna be left with like... Oh, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Woo. We don't have to go back to the base again. 10 extra. Oh my goodness. Woo. go. We can kind of shortchange this one because we're going to put one block right here. Do them both. And same thing right there. Okay. This should be one entirely spawn-proof railway. Oh, just need one more right here. Fully powered, except for the very bottom where we have the shulker. Oh my god! I can only assume that this minecart is going to take about 10 to 15 minutes to get to the farm. That being said, I have to put this on pause for right now. Obviously, this is a video recording, so for you guys, I'm not going to have to put anything on pause. I'm going to come back from work. We're going to launch this shulker into the farm, and hopefully we'll be able to AFK some shulker shells tonight, and I can just be done with this. Because then the other thing I need is a tree farm. And then I have infinite wood, infinite chests, shulkers, no food, no concrete, no... Okay, we're still missing some important stuff. But, like, we're getting there. Big progress has been made. A shulker farm is a huge step in the right direction. We can actually start mass storing blocks and start decorating everything, start doing more perimeters, things like that. Everything is about to get a lot easier because I'm not just going to have 10 shulkers chilling in my base, and that's my entire storage, like mobile storage that I have available to me. That being said, I'm going to put a pause on this. This has been an incredibly long series of recordings. I think we're going to have to break this down into probably 3 or 4 different videos. We're going to have like hoglin farm, eventually. Shulker farm is actually a pretty quick video. It's just a lot of me placing down rails. And what else did we do? We did an amethyst farm thinking we were going to need tinted glass, but we don't need any tinted glass, so we're fine. And I'll look again. We have a sign of everything that was detailed that we did. We expanded the pumpkin and melon farm. We did the auto pumpkin and melon farm carver. We mined out the huge chunk using moss mechanics, which is kind of a part of the pumpkin expansion. We did a lot. All one I said, I was like, yeah, let's go make a food farm. If only I didn't want these things to be incredibly efficient. Oh my god. Okay, we'll be back, and then we'll get this shulker farm started. Hey, heal up the shulker. Okay, should be fully healed. I am ready to feel disappointed in myself the entire time I ride this minecart track. Well, and every time I use the shulker farm after that, but I'd like to leave room for that later. Not me recording with very little game audio. That's okay. My audio is the only important one. And we're off. Me and the shulker. Here goes nothing. I'm gonna time this. Oh my god, we did it. The shulker is successfully in the farm. It can't. If it teleported in, it can't teleport out. I just need to go and remove the minecart. Oh yeah, we have mining fatigue for another 2 minutes. Let me just walk over here really quick and wait so I can get rid of the track. Okay. This stupid railway track, at least what's within visible sight lines, so I never have to think about it again. Oh, it's the old out of render distance, out of mind. All right, let's get into the shulker farm and do some AFKing. So far we have 45 shells. I would like to see how much we end up with after AFKing overnight. I did add in some water on the bottom. And that's mainly because I got scared. I couldn't remember if cobblestone was something Enderman could grab. So just in case, we will avoid the whole farm being broken by a single Enderman. Okay. Alright, so if the rates are accurate for this farm, then what we should see when we go and check our AFK, our results from our AFK session, that we actually should have pretty much 3 full chests worth of shulker boxes, or shulker shells. So let's go check that out. Actually managed to hit me. Fortunate. How did you get there, sir? That's unlucky. Guess we'll quickly deal with that. Okay, so what I found out was that we had a top slab, or a bottom slab, sorry, right here on this staircase. We used it to jump up and then get onto the farm. We forgot to remove it. That appears to be why we were getting shulkers down the bottom there during our AFK test. So while I go to work today, I am going to run another AFK test, one final one, and then we'll probably be ready to publish this video. So that being said, it didn't impact the rates too much because the bottom chests that I originally had are absolutely full. This is more shulker shells than I will ever need in my life, honestly. This is kind of just an assurance that I don't know. I don't know. Seven, I know I'll never run out. 3, maybe I'll run out. 3 is a chest and a half worth of shulkers. But if we do come back and we have to AFK and we find there are still shulkers spawning out here, I will just cut back this section so that they don't spawn there anymore. I do think it was because there was a shulker here and it was getting duplicated every now and then by the stray shulker bullets that it would end up coming towards me. But we'll find out. Hey, let's go ahead and grab ourselves shulker box full of shells so I don't have to keep coming back here. Awesome. So this is what we did for storage. The bottom ones are going to be active shulker boxes. The top ones are going to be empty shulker boxes. That way we easily can grab new ones. And then we'll fix this up pretty soon here. There's going to be a lot of storage that we need to work on because this changes our storage game exponentially. So next thing we're going to be working on is we're actually going to finish the hoglin farm. I'm not going to do the one that we have the world download for. I don't need 172,000 pork chops in an hour. That's I think I'll be okay with like 2 or 3 layers. That being said, I am going to put a pause on this right now, and we'll keep going. We will keep going. This is going to be a lot of videos, like shulker farm, amethyst farm, pumpkin expansion, automatic pumpkin carver, giant railway, shulker farm, getting the shulker. Yeah. That's crazy.
Alrighty, with that all wrapped up, let's get to the end of the video. Thank you all for joining us today, and thank you all for taking the time to make all the way to the end of the video. If you're enjoying these longer format content videos, let me know down below in the comment section. If you would prefer something a little bit shorter and a little bit more condensed, or even maybe entirely short form content, let me know. That is something I can work towards and start to try and make better content for you all. But I want to say I'm really excited to wrap up the food farm video. We have spent the last 4 videos working on it. So I'm really excited to move on to different projects. A lot of building projects are in the pipeline. As we can see behind me here, we've got the whole storage hall built up and everything else. And I'm very excited to show you guys more of what's hidden behind closed doors here in the base. If you want to stay up to date with all of that, make sure you're in the Discord. Make sure you check out the Twitch. I'm live every Monday, Tuesday night, Pacific Standard Times, usually for about 5 or 6 hours after 5 p.m. You can catch me there, or you can catch me in my Discord. But for now, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. If you loved the video and you're really invested in the series, subscribe to the channel so you can get all of the latest updates. And then don't forget to hit the notification bell down in the bottom corner there. And that's how you'll stay up to date with all the latest videos and content that comes out for me. Bye for now, and keep crafting, folks. I will see you in the next one.